Henceforth, you will be known by the following supervillain nicknames. Sandy Ryerson, you are the Pink Dagger.
Yes!
You are the Honey Badger, nature's most ferocious animal. Look it up on YouTube.
Hi, everybody. I'm Randall. I'm from a tiny and fantastic island known as Manhattan. My father was a cameraman on Marlon Perkins' Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, so he was never home. And my mama was a late-night janitor over at Gimbel's, so I never saw her either. I was therefore raised by a pack of wild grandmothers who brought me to the zoo, the park, everywhere, and encouraged my amazing talent for narration. That brings us to today. We all know it's a wild world out there, where everybody's just chasing everybody, eating everybody, and doing all kinds of nasty stuff. Well, let me tell you something, honey. Over the years, I've collected an amazing collection of footage that no one has ever seen until now. And I'm assembling all this footage to let everyone know the world don't care. Take, for instance, the modern geisha. Modern geisha don't care. Modern geisha gotta do what modern geisha gotta do. Geikos, or geekos rather, are Japanese women who study the ancient tradition of art, dance, and singing. And they totally have fun with gentlemen. And by fun, I mean, they sing and dance and all this stuff. Now, modern geisha still live in traditional geisha houses called okiya. And they experience a lot of elegance. And look at this guy. He's totally getting this geisha into shape and making her look stunning for her evening out with the young gentleman. And this is how they get her all good and ready. You see, with footage like this, I'm just going to educate everyone and let you all know that the world don't care. Take, for instance, this blind golfer. Who is blind, you ask? All these gentlemen are blind. You see? And they're still able to drive a ball as far as can be. Now, as we all know, the game of golf can be ultra competitive, but it also doesn't mean that, because you don't have vision doesn't mean you can't participate. These gentlemen have been participating in blind golf for years, and it's something that a lot of folks are unaware of. You see, what they do is they have someone set them up, they let them know where they should whack the ball, and it's all gravy from there. In fact, there is an organization, USBGA, the United States Blind Golf Association, whose motto is, you don't have to see it to tee it, and gentlemen like this are proving that every day. You see, they just get set up, they're shown where the ball is physically, they tee up, and then whack away. Blind golfer don't care. Blind golfer don't care. Blind golfer's just gonna swing away at what he's gotta swing away at. Now, the International Blind Golf Association was established in 1998 as a disabled sports entity to organize, acknowledge, and support international blind golf tournaments. And as of 2014, it had around 500 registered golfers. There are a lot of international blind golf organizations. On every episode of my World Don't Care series, you'll see amazing mini docs like this, and you're going to learn a lot. For instance, here's Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is a vegetarian. And did you know that sometimes the senator spends way too much time up in trees, and it causes the Senate and the Congress to go and get him? They say, hey, Bernie, you're needed back here in the Senate. We're about to vote on something. So all these folks gathered together to try and get Bernie Sanders back off the tree and to go and do what he's used to doing, which is sticking up for those in need and making sure that everyone has their civil rights. Oh, please. What are they doing to Bernie? Don't push Bernie around like that. Oh, Bernie Sanders don't care. Also on World Don't Care, you'll find amazing footage like this. How to make sure that someone feels good while on the beach. You see, this archival footage was an amazing mini documentary that came out around the late 50s, which showed people how to randomly go and approach other people on the beach and make them feel good. What you have to do is you just go up to them and you put a lot of weight and pressure on their back and start massaging them and making them feel good. This is how you have a good relaxing time at the beach. That's it. You see, you push, you fake a tea bag, and then you come back down. And meanwhile, the unassuming person whom you don't know and you're doing this to gets to feel the pleasure of a massage and feeling good on the beach, even though they have no clue who you are. On every episode of World Don't Care, viewers will learn about people and animals all over the world who globally just don't care because they gotta do what they gotta do. I have so much footage and so much information. I can't wait to educate and inform everyone who watches about what a cray world we live in and how much the world truly don't care. It's time to learn more about other societies, other cultures, other people, their stories, wildlife, nature, science, and more. It's time to smarten up instead of being dumbed down. The world don't care. The world is always turning. It's a fast-paced world, no matter where you live and where you are. In order to learn more about ourselves, we have to start learning more about others. The world don't care.